Guys, welcome back. So, get ready with me type of video. Yay, I got some stuff to talk about. Why not? It's basically everybody in society that is kind of pissing me off. So, of course, this is not a rage bait channel. It's just, what I like to do is talk to, you guys. Not rage, not or set here like a fucker asshole will do that. But I'm like, yeah, here's this to the person that said that. I get it every so often. I'm like, there's no satire, no nothing. There's no uniqueness because back when, like, full face, whatever was back when, for COVID and all that other shit. Okay, let me put that back into the bug me. In my opinion, the whole COVID bullshit was a scam. So just eliminate on the face of the earth. Get, how people like to want to noodle cats, same thing. But like pet places that only have animal shelters and only let the animal live for like a week just so to get rid of the animal. Same kind of decent. And a lot of people were saying that too, that they go in for something stupid and then the person is like very critically ill or something like that. Okay. That's my point of view. Okay, so I'm just going to do a regular. I have so many damn browns. I don't know, it's like, let me show you in this palette. So many freaking browns at the same shade. I was actually swatching them a little bit early, and I was like, really? So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do because, me, like, I would do a brown look, no cup of tea, but it's just not my thing. And this bitch doesn't do anything new, do anything light, so don't ask. Not going to happen. Not even going to happen when I'm dead. So yeah, no, not my cup of tea. Would never, ever, 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 ever do a natural look. Again, natural. It's coming to a little bit like people. So yeah, this is whatever. So the people that keep asking for a natural look, go elsewhere. Because it's not going to happen. I don't do that shit. Not my cup of tea. Like, I can blend colors, I just don't like blending brown. So today I am doing a brown look for with the hey. The shadows are, of course, old in my collection. Stuff I did pot, some of them are Too Faced. Right now I'm using a little bit of everything. Just dip into whatever. So to be honest, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'm like, I don't want to get rid of my Too Faced shadows because I do love them, but yet I don't want to use them. That makes sense, not? So yeah, I'm gonna pull in that black right there. Oops, I had like blue on it. So today I'm probably just gonna stay at home. I really want to go to Walmart and get some cat food and cat litter for the babies, but I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to or not, I want to go to the chiropractor again to check out my left wrist, which years ago, I actually enjoyed this wrist as a kid, but weird the thing, my left one bugs me. So my mom actually looked up my baby book years ago, which was kind of cute. She was like, I actually kept your records. I was like, what? Show me. And I'm going to use this one. That one's a little bit better. It's more of like a purplish brown. Years ago, and let me do that off camera quick. So anyways, my mom found my baby records, anything like that. I hate when they make pumps that don't fucking work. Hi, dude. What's up? There we go. So yeah. Same primer I've been using, so yay. I know I don't like to link my stuff because, of course, the stuff is either of what I'm using. I'm like, how am I supposed to link my shadows I use? If it's a palette, it's one thing, but with my singles that I depot from different palettes, I have no idea what the hell. Like, I have probably four, my other palette of all Too Faced and some of Dulce and whatever. Not Dulce, yeah, Dulce. What is called that brand? Yeah. This brand. Dulce. Whatever, don't say colors. But yeah. Maybe so often I get a dumbass that comments like, hey, wipe the fallout. It's not fallout, okay? So give it a break, shut the fuck up, and watch the damn video. If you don't like it, don't watch. Not that hard, right? Common sense, right? And lately, no one has common sense. So, anyways, I got weird. I came home and there was Burger King on my fucking door. I was like, what the fuck? And my mom's like, well, yeah. I was calling my friend. I'm like, he's like, Burger King? That's weird. And then it's like, did he touch it? I'm like, I kind of moved it. And he's like, yeah, that was dumb. Am I gonna look at the damn thing inside it? Hell no. I'm like, I didn't order the damn thing, so why would I look at it? You know? I just shoved it aside and throw it next to my door by my not my landlord, my neighbor, my college kids, because they always get stuff. So I figured the dipshit that dumped it off got confused, and she dumped it off the one door, which would be mine. I'm like, thanks, but if you want to give me a Burger King, drop me off at my store. You know, not drop on my house when I'm not at work. But still, that was kind of odd last night. So that happened like found where I was on the phone with them because Ethan can do Bluetooth to my phone, so he can able to. So I want to, I can call him right when I leave, and I can still talk to him on the way home. Which sometimes I've been doing that. Okay, so I'm just going to use a little bit of Kick-Ass, Franken. Oh, I did order that freaking Allegor's mixer, the orange one. So I'm excited to have that back again. I did miss it, but I'm still trying to use my yellow one, which it does work-ish. And then mixed with the Laura Geller, of course. It does sort of work, but it doesn't give me the warmth that I want it. Like, because of course my skin is really warm. Tone, I've said 6 times. People are like, whatever, you're pink. I'm like, the people at pink can't see. Because if I play pink on my face, I look really retarded. I'm like, really weird. Like, really weird. I'm like, it kind of looks very ashy on me. Yeah. And that's how I always figure out that I have a warm undertone, is that I can pull off a neutral, but it has to be, like a warm neutral. It can't be like a neutral. Like when people say, oh, it's neutral but it's too warm. Yeah, that type of thing. Those I can pull off. But other ones that are neutrals that leans towards pink, I can't pull it off. So I did warm up the Libet, put like a couple of drops of the yellow mixer into the Kick-Ass, so it's a little bit more warmer than it was. Not that much. So yeah. Because my dumbass always thought I injured this wrist right here. And as a kid, because again, like when you're 5 years old, which I think my mom might have put it in wrong as a date, because I don't remember I was 5. And I don't remember as a 5-year-old. Like, I remember what happened. My sister was I got stuck, and my sister was trying to help me, and my sis, basically, as she was pushing, I'm like, you have to think a 3-year-old would be able to push someone off the bike. To be honest, I think I was probably 7 when that happened, but supposedly. My assumption. I'm thinking I was more 7 years old, so that may put me about in 1996. And then Rachel, my sis, was about 5, I believe, because she was born 2 years after me. Which it kind of makes sense. But maybe when I fell, I also enjoyed that one. Because this guy is the one that is a D-bag. Acts up all the time. So obviously I figured that, like, I need to get a hold of my doc eventually. He'd be like, what the fuck? But the problem, I was being a smart ass, and I was like, I texted my grandma, it's funny. I was like, you know what's funny? She's like, what? I'm like, all these times I've gone to him for, like, simple things, I've never asked him to check my left wrist. Okay, so there's that. My mom's texting me off and on, so because Ethan needs new feet and we need to go get him some feet soon. So tires, looking for my stupid piece of shit. I keep grabbing that other guy. Hang on. Don't you just love it when something's upside down and you can't find it? Yep, happens to me all the time. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all the browns in my thing because, again, I don't do browns. It's not my cup of tea. Of course, it's a brown ass look, but I don't wear it all the time. Like, a few of them be fine, but, like most people don't like blue shadow when they have maybe one blue shadow. Me, I like color. But yeah, even though it clearly like what it makes my more dark brown, you know, brings out the darkness in my eyes. I have brown eyes, but when I wear blue, it kind of brings out the tone of the blue. I mean, the tone of the yeah, you know what I'm talking about, the tone of the eyes. But yeah, some people still can't believe how I can pull off a hot pink because most people can't. All right, so there's a little bit of from Team U. It has a little bit of Ella color in it, but I mean the Revlon in it. What am I talking about? Yeah, Revolution. So there's art. I actually haven't tried. I've tried some stuff from Revolution, but not Revolution, Revlon. That's what I'm thinking of, Revlon. But it's something that I don't really want to try out. Like I've tried their lipsticks. I don't like the lipsticks. I never did. I think they're too waxy formula. Of course, I said 6 million times. L'Oreal is one of my favorite brands ever for lipsticks. That and MAC can go on. So that's a L'Oreal. But yeah, eventually I want to branch out and try more shit from the drugstore. But now I'm just kind of like, I am so over the freaking like I don't. Here's the thing. I hate when people say, "Oh, just do a massive freaking just declare your shit." I'm like, you don't really want. Quit, Lucy. You really don't learn from declutterers. Like, hey, I don't like so this and this. I'm gonna declutter. He actually, it's one of the dumbest shit in the world to do because he won't learn from his mistakes. Like, let's say if I don't like a matte foundation, I would declutter all my matte foundations and keep my glowy ones. But the problem is, he still will buy it. I actually did years ago. I did the same thing. Well, similar to it. I don't like a glowy blush back then. Like I decluttered all my pale blushes. Most of them from Profusion Formula that I got on sale, whatever, that type of thing. And I actually, all my Luminosa, I had that back when they actually had a good form. Back when it was actually glowy and pretty and everything like that. Yeah, I actually decluttered it. And the funny part is I actually bought it years ago, back, but years ago. Like I decluttered like 10 years, I decluttered like a huge thing. I got rid of like, I had about maybe at the time 10 foundations. And I just wanted like, and I actually panned a lot of them. Like say at the max I had 20. And I actually went through them. Panned my foundations, got rid of my Korean ones, which why in the motherfucking was I even think about having Korean foundations? But yeah, and they just went so damn pink on me. It's ridiculous. And it was one of those, like, every time I wore one, I never did like my makeup. I never did like it, how it looked on my face. I thought it looked too ashy. Then I accidentally bought a foundation. It was more warm. And I was like, okay, finally. The tanner I get, the more warmth pours out my skin. Like, when I'm like an NC 42 plus, ugh, it's a nightmare. Right now I'm about 40. I have my two MAC foundations, and they're NC 40s. And they look really good on me. Of course, I never had been in MAC counter because we don't have one anywhere near me. So I've always matched myself, which I did a pretty decent job matching myself. Well, if freaking dude. This is actually probably a little bit of that Maybelline that fell off, but whatever. Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm also going to use this guy right here, which I might use it towards the end, and I haven't decided yet, that I picked up at work, is the Be Pure Color Shifting Eyeshadow when I swatch it. Let me show you one of the ones. So this is the color I got. It's supposed to be one of those shifting ones. And the funny part is, I got it only because I saw on one of the girls, I do a lot of TikTok, not TikToks, I don't do TikTok. A lot of Instagrams for like Dollar Tree. That horse swatch was just like beautiful, and then I got it and I was like, what the fuck? But yeah. So that's a damn disappointment. But I might use it as a highlighter and see how I like it that way. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to use this guy. Just please don't be a dick and just scoot up like the other friends are. Those Be Pure ones, they just shoot. Okay, so there's that. Oh yeah. Oh no, go back this way. We won. So anyways, my techniques are not anything extraordinary, nothing unique. So when people say they're unique, I just laugh. I'm like, you're fucking stupid as shit. But you know, whatever. God, this damn thing is so like if you want like a really natural glowy one, you will like it. But you know, I don't do anything natural in my thing. So like this that. So I'm actually going to put fucking hair. This as a like it's so freaking subtle. I'm like ridiculous. So yeah, you can't even see it. So anyway, let's go back to my Huggy thing. So I might just finish up that way. Let's go back to Huggy Puck. I actually put a little bit more cream to it, so it's a little bit, of course, a lot moist than it was before. Because I have one from Dollar Tree, I just kind of dump it in there. Because I don't like it as a. The hell's this stupid hair at? I'm trying to find that freaking hair off my face. Like I can see it, I just can't find it. So, anyways, I need to put a little bit more. Like I don't want to say blush liners because I don't do a lot of blush, but a little bit more cheek on my freaking face. And now I hate when people go. It just looks so stupid. Does anybody else think blush on the nose looks stupid? Because you're not sunk, like it's supposed to be like a sun-kissed look, and it just looks stupid as shit. That's another thing I wish would die next year is the stupid blush on the nose. I'm like, oh my god. Again, I'm probably going to do is wash my brushes. I have like a little baby bar soap I have a bar soap that's almost done, so I'm going to just wash them real quick. Using my Frankens, why not? This is the one I made with the two Fenties, which actually looks pretty decent. Just a little bit on the glittery side. It's from like that highlighter and the Fenty one, the matte one. Which the matte one I had one that matched me pretty decently, but the other one I believe was my sister's that didn't. My sister's all Anya. Who knows? Hi Anya's. She sent me so much. She sent me a lot of stuff. So I'm like, I always forget. And my sister always like doesn't just declutter a lot. I just love having like my contour all the way down to my mouth because it really makes it your cheekbones pop. Yeah, and like when you contour, like I don't bronze, I contour. So what I like to do is make what type thing. So I like to make sure I have a lot of bronze here, and of course down here and here. I did a whole video of why I like that damn fucking hair, I swear. Oh well, fuck it. Actually, it's probably one of these. Who knows? Like I can see on my face. So, anyways, yeah. Okay. Now let's get into. Like, I don't want to do a nude blush. Let's do this one. That one I need to wash. Okay. Let's use one of my favorite blush brushes ever. This is from Wet n Wild. This is a P65. These are just freaking phenomenal. But like, I want a nude, I do it that way. This guy from Essence is a bespoken one high blush. But only problem is this guy is really too nude on me. I think it's one of those pinky nudes. But when I put on my cheeks, it just looks kind of weird. It looks more brown. I'm like, yeah, I can maybe use it as a bronzer, so I just might tap on top of it. But I don't know. I think it's a little bit too light to be a bronzer. So I might actually do that tomorrow, see if I like it. But who knows. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab the compact in here from Delphic. Like I need to repress him so he's not so flucky, fragile, or anything like that. So there's that. I'm just gonna grab, not you. Where did he go, dude? Come on, come. I guess we can use, he's more, I like my other one, but I can't find that at the moment. He's a Frankenheiler. Again, I can't really link anything. Because obviously I use a Franken blush and a Franken whatever. Okay, so that's that. Alright. Now, let me do my powder. Oh, he's up. Why did he go over here? Come here. Oh, come out. So I did actually put a little bit more, like, a couple shadows in there. I actually might put that orange in there, which would be kind of cool. But the problem is, like, this orange right here from ColourPop runs a little bit. I'm like, I need like a pure orange, not one of these whatever oranges. Yeah. So, and of course, it's this one. But this one pulls more red tones. I'm kind of like, like I need to find like a blush or a blush that actually pulls orange. I love taking an orange, like a bronzer or whatever, across my face, across my hairline, and use it as a bronzer. Love, love, love. For me, it gets the perfect sun-kissed look because of my warm, since I'm so warm. So I'm probably gonna do the wash my brushes. Then, like, I want to go to Walmart to get the baby some food, but I don't need to. Not really, like little or whatever. But I don't have to. I guess we would call it. It's gonna doesn't. So right there. Like it matches. It's just like lighting sucks. That's why I like to. It's kind of harder to film in the winter-ish things. Winter-ish fall. Now it's been like bouncing around between like 40s and 60s. 60s was nice. Ethan's like, ha ha. Of course, he loves the cold too, but his tempers don't. Alright, make sure it's all set. Because I don't know about you, but I don't like freaking foundations not set. I know, I get every so often I get a freaking asshole one. Looks like you have a mask on. Well, looks like you got a bag over your head. But yeah. So again, I'm not sure. My mom was going to drop the rest of my clean laundry off, but she hasn't. She's just going to take it easy today and not do anything. So whatever. And I told her, I'm like, I don't really need it right away. This is the Revolution powder before they changed the packaging. I actually pan one and I use it as a face powder for the deepest one, and it was just beautiful. I'm like, I wish it was more of a compact like this instead of that lid Duke thing, because I will purchase about 1,000,000 of them. Okay, is that? It just gave me like non-pinky skin. Okay, so there's that. Now let's do some brows. Why not? I did purchase another one of these, which I absolutely love. It's an LA Color brow pencil. This is what it looks like when it's fully out there. Full. But I have that I can dip into that one into, of course. I still have my pomade. So yeah, let's dip into this guy real quick. Actually, probably gonna need my mirror. Because when my mom picked up my laundry, she actually got give me some old turkey that she found in the freezer. So plus ate all that up. He was like, "Yep." He's a chicken turkey cat. He loves that shit and cheese and eggs. So yeah, very appreciated from my mom. She's like, "Well, either you or the cats can eat it. I don't care." I'm like, I thought it tastes kind of weird. I'm like, told her, I'm like, I just give it to Post. Where hell? This lip brush sucks, but it works. There's that. And where's the damn cap to this fucking thing? I guess it's on my foot. There it is. So I probably have maybe one more use to that Revolution primer, then I finally get to use something else, which I'm probably going to use the Maybelline cream shadow for as a base. So yay. So like I said, usually, so I thought it was kind of cool. My mom found that thing, so yeah, I'm talking like whatever. But I actually want to see like my records, you know. And the funny part, if you actually look at my mom's baby book that she actually did, it kind of looked like hey, I had a UTI, I had whatever, I fell. So it kind of looks like what was like. I'm like, geez, mom, was I? You freaking hit me every 2 minutes? I'm like, I swear, I'm like every single year I had, like one of those kids, like for the people that have kids, you have like that one kid that always has something going on every freaking year. Yeah, this is this bitch. But yeah. Like you can see my scar, this guy right here, he was born when I was a kid. Years ago. So sometimes I like to take this guy and just kind of go across it a little bit. Because I really don't like this guy at all. He's kind of a dick. And that kind of hides it a little bit. Like that. So it kind of looks like the hairline's actually, looks like I have roots. But yeah. So I like to do that every so often because my mom actually, years ago, let me see if I can find my powder. Nope. Was going to have it fixed. But the problem was the dude that we was going to have it fixed was basically, hey, we're going to cut a little bit here, and then stitch it back up. And we wasn't sure if it was actually going to fix it or, or make it worse. And my mom's like, eh. It was supposed to be like, I think my mom actually probably heard it on, but she said she was going to have a free consultation and what they thought, anything like that, and they ended up charging like a decent amount of money for having a supposedly free one. So she wasn't too happy about it. But, I can still cover it up with like shadow, whatever. So, like, I usually cover up if I want to. Sometimes I don't and just let it do its thing. But yeah, you can tell the hospital did a shitty job of covering it. Like, it, throwing it when they sew it together, it formed like a thick scar. Like this lid turd, if you can see him on the side of my wrist, my hand. Here you go. Now you can see a bolt. He was born on Thanksgiving. When I had to go get my car, I had to go grab something, and I forgot I had glass in my car. So when I grabbed something, I slit my wrist. Well, the hand, I slit my hand. Oops. Yeah, present to me on Thanksgiving. And urgent care is not open that day, so he actually did pretty good. Like, that's actually natural healing. I was surprised how good. My mom's like, I ain't that guy. It's like, that was that guy. I was like, yeah. So he's a few years old. So now I'm looking for my brown, the Persona one. Kind of looking forward to when this. I know you guys love it. Then when I use this guy, like, what's that eyeliner? It's Persona. It's black. You just gotta be very careful when you sharpen it because sometimes it's really creamy, so it has a tendency to break. But it's very obviously pigmented. So let me mark this eyeliner a little bit. I like to do it before I use it. I like usually whack it or shake it, so it helps warm up the product inside. So anyways, back to my left wrist. That's if you can ever see, like, sometimes my hand trembles. Yeah, I've had that as a kid. My mom actually took me to see my doc, which he actually was young back then, but so the doctor that was there before him, there was actually three of them. So the one I have now, kind of funny, because I couldn't see my family doctor, and then absolutely fell in love with the guy. He's an amazing dude, and he saved me from a very low potassium level. Like, if I would have, they was told me if I would have waited like another week or so, like, luckily I did went to see him that day. And the funny part is I actually went in for something stupid, and I was coincidentally asked about my legs because they were hurting. I'm not sure if I told you guys this story, but when I went to see him, I'm like, yeah, for probably my allergy sinuses because they always bugging me, or my stomach, probably my stomach back then. And I asked him about my legs, and he's like, well, let me have your electrolytes checked out. And luckily, my dumbass actually spoke up, because if not, um, they told me if I didn't actually see him when I did, I would have had basically been in the hospital. It dropped so badly, I would have been in the hospital. So he saved me from basically having an IV, like a like that severely or worse. So I fell in love with him ever since then, and he's been my doc ever since then. So the next time I saw him, I was like, can you be my doc? Like, can you be my family doctor? And never regret it. He's an amazing dude. I absolutely love him, and I want to take, have I said the same? Sucks. Haven't no regrets of having him as my family doctor. And he's hot too. He's very cute. Well, I think he's cute. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you're my family doctor. So it's basically it's like no matter what, I'm like fuck the health code, fuck everything else, but don't take my doctor away from me. He's a dreamboat. So when of course I don't feel good now, I'm like when I didn't feel good, I was like I can't. I'm like I don't feel good. I need to see him. So hopefully they fix the Medicaid and bullshit, so I can get Medicaid back again. So right now I'm just kind of like whatever. Okay, I might just call it quits on this guy. This guy's pissing me off. Okay, there we go. This is the Be Pure mascara. This one's freaking garbage. It's shit. Like, if you want natural, yeah. Like, basically coat your lashes, yeah. This guy. But, yeah. Sometimes I use this guy as a primer, and then I go in with another mascara. Which I'll show you in a second. And then, first I gotta eat. After I'm done. This guy wants to be a dick. That one, not lash line. So there's that. So I'm gonna go back into am I the only one that doesn't like Too Faced Bad and Sucks? He might get tossed out at the end of this month. Or I haven't decided yet. I want to do it to him. Like, he's not bad. He's just like this guy's being a dick. Hang on. Okay, anyways, he's gonna just hang out and do his thing. Okay, so now I'm just gonna use I have my heater on, if you can hear in the background. Color Pop. Resting sharpen for the 50th time. Literally. I need to put him on the side, so I need to do that. It's very cool tone, which I don't like. So let's actually use Backseat. Oh, I did actually use this guy as bronzer the other day. And it pulls pink. But it made it pretty kind of like a nude. Okay, so that's the overall look. Hope you guys like it. Everything else, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Let this thing then I might do like the deck of painting soon too. I have my tablet running, so I can actually, do that soon. So until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.